She warned me I'd never succeed. Then I became her boss. I'm Cicely, 28 from Bangalore. When I joined Bluecrest Media, I was excited. New job, new city, a chance to finally build something for myself. But excitement faded quickly when I met Rashmi, my senior. She was the kind of woman who smiled sweetly at the bosses and spit venom the moment they left. From day one, she made it clear. You won't last here, Cicely. This industry eats girls like you alive. Every time I submitted a proposal, she lost it. Every meeting, she interrupted me. Every idea, she repackaged as her own. But I wasn't raised to fold. My mother always told me, documentation is quiet power. So I kept every email, every receipt, every file she deleted, every timestamp screenshot of her sabotage. Not for revenge, but because I refused to let her rewrite reality. Months passed. My work still shone through. Despite her constant attempts to bury it, I often wondered if anyone actually saw my effort. Turns out, someone did. One afternoon, HR emailed me, saying the founder wanted to meet me for a private discussion at a restaurant. I panicked. Founders don't summon juniors unless something huge is happening. I walked in trembling. Then I saw her, Aunt Laura, my godmother. The woman who attended my birthdays, sent Diwali gifts, hugged me like her own, sitting there as the owner of a company I'd unknowingly been working for. I froze. She smiled gently. Sit, Cicely. I think we need to talk. She explained everything. How she had wanted to hire me through her assistant to see how I worked without anyone knowing who I was. To see if I could one day run the company she built from scratch. My hands shook. Why didn't you tell me? She held my hand. Because I needed to know if you'd survive the fire. And you didn't just survive. You outshone everyone. The next morning, all employees were called to the conference room. The air was thick when Laura walked in with me beside her. Rashmi stood confidently in the front, arms crossed, smirking. She thought she was getting promoted. Laura cleared her throat. Everyone, meet Cicely, your future operations head, and the woman who will eventually take over Bluecrest. A ripple of shock tore through the room. Rashmi's face, drained of color. V. Then Laura continued. And before we move forward, I'd like to address the internal complaints and documented sabotage done against her. I handed over the neatly organized file, every receipt, every deleted presentation, every malicious tactic. Rashmi whispered, Cicely, please. But for the first time, I cut her off. No, you told me I'd never succeed. Looks like you were wrong. Within minutes, she was stripped of her position, escorted out by HR. As she passed me, she didn't meet my eyes. She didn't have the courage. I stood there, calm and steady. The girl she tried so hard to break, now the woman standing at the head of the table she once guarded. Later that night, Laura hugged me and said, You earned every bit of this, Cicely, not because you're my goddaughter, but because you have a spine of steel. I walked out of the office smiling, realizing something powerful. Some people try to bury you because they know you're the seed. When they try to sabotage your path, don't fight back. Document, rise, and let your success become the meeting they never want to attend.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.